Alright, Svadhyaya. Now there is even a very famous movement called the Svadhyaya movement. Yeah, Radhavaswami, they have a Svadhyaya movement. Now Svadhyaya literally means self-enquiry or inquiry into the self, capital S, which means the soul, the Atma. It has multiple meanings in yoga. It means learning the scriptures, it means learning the techniques, it means sitting in satsang. Satsang is what we do. We are in satsang, we are learning. But fundamentally, it means knowing who you are. Who am I? Of course, that is very high level, Ramana Maharishi kind of self-inquiry. Of course, Atma Vichara is very important. But at a very simple level, who are you? Now I asked the question, what do you burn for? She was like, I don't know. Which is why the next step after tapas is Svadhyaya. Who am I? If you know who you are, you know what you burn for. You know what lights a fire under your ass. See, many people when they come to yoga and all that, they say being enlightened is the most important thing for me. I love God more than anything else. Not true. Not true. Because if that was true, it would have happened by now. So yes, that is an aspiration. That is something you desire in time to happen. When this fellow, Saint Augustine, he was one of the great early Christians. He wrote a very famous book called The City of God. So he was a very playboy kind of Roman aristocrat. And then his mom kind of gradually got him into being a Christian. So when he became a Christian, one of the things they wanted him to do was to be celibate. Yeah, don't fool around, don't keep having affairs, don't keep raping your slave girls. So he created this really awesome prayer. I mean, it is so touching and so hilarious. He used to pray, oh God, please make me chaste, please make me celibate, but not just yet. Yeah, so a lot of us, yes, we would like to be enlightened. Yes, we would like to love God more than anything else in life. Yes, we would like to do, but not just yet.
I was going to say that.
Not just yet.
This is satsanga for when after 60.
Actually, that's the worst time to go into a satsang. If you go into a satsang when you're after you're 60, all you can do is accumulate good karma for your next life. It's too late. If you leave it that long, unless you're exceptional. Yoga is for young people. Yoga is for healthy people. Yoga is for successful people. Rajneesh is right. I want successes. I don't want losers and failures looking for mental peace. I want people who've succeeded and realized this is not enough. Only they can actually do yoga. He was right. He used to say that all the time. Yogis know that, but they also know that people won't come until pain happens in their life. People won't come until trauma happens in their life. Then they come looking for. If everything is going well, nobody comes. Even in tarot readers know that. Nobody comes because their life is going well. They come only because trouble has erupted. So it is a kind of karmic stick or a destiny stick to force people into improving themselves, to force people into tapasya, to force people into svadhyaya. So who am I? What are my real values? Now, in yoga, unfortunately, far too many yogic schools, svadhyaya becomes all holy. Learn the scriptures, learn the techniques, sit in satsang. No. Who are you? What do you really care about? And be honest. What is it that you really, really want? What is it that you really, really like? What is it that you... So you need to do a lot of... So we had all these psychological techniques in India for people to come to full emotional maturity. Cultures, age there. So all these things got disconnected. All this was very normal. We did not have to sit in a group like this or in an ashram to learn these things. And this was very normal. But this is very important. For me, I think The Svadhyaya is probably the most important aspect of the. What are you? And please don't go asking other people. Yeah, because they have an impression of you. We are all many people, yes? We are what other people think we are. We are what we think we are. We are what other people project onto us. We are what we project onto ourselves. And somewhere deep below all that is what we actually are. So you need to eliminate all these external filters and external movies and external projections. What are my real values? And there are so many lovely books, tools, techniques, everything that help you just to come to that. What are my real values? What do I really care about? What do I actually want to do? Not because it is socially approved. Now, unless you can do that, you cannot progress in yoga. Yes, you will develop because you're doing the meditation, your mind will become still. Yes, because you're doing the kriya, you will become healthy. But the real deep genetic level transformation, the real transformation of consciousness, the ability to awaken other people, the ability to become enlightened, those things won't. You need to figure this out. You need to figure this out. And yoga is not about perfection. Yoga is about completeness. If you know that this is my weakness, it is your weakness. Is it a dangerous weakness? Is it an immoral weakness? Is it an illegal weakness? Then eliminate it. Otherwise, you let it be. No? So you need to know that. You need to. So it's vitally important, and unfortunately, the process activates anxiety. So what do people do? They go and do more meditation. They go and do more kriya. They go and do more mala japa. But they just won't face who they are. Because all these are things to do. Whereas with Svadhyaya, you just have to engage with who you are. Who you are. What is your true nature? What is your true nature? And that, trust me, is not easy. It's not easy.
Is it also about, is it on that I've heard a lot, and for me it stays quite true also, my personal Svadhyaya, which is the witness personality within you.
See, that is very advanced level.
Really?
Yeah. The witness comes in meditation. Once the witness activates, it never stops. But it's very difficult to keep the witness even in the middle of what you're doing. That's no longer Svadhyaya. That has become Sakshi Bhava. So I don't know who has confused this with you, because the Svadhyaya nahi hota hai, Sakshi Bhava. You have become the Sakshi, and now you can observe yourself exactly like you are a little outside your own body and you're watching yourself. It's quite fun when it happens. Your consciousness goes out of your body and you can observe yourself getting through the day and doing the things and talking to people. It's quite a remarkable thing. So that is Sakshi Bhava. And it should not be told to people that it happens in the early stages, only to rare people. It normally requires a lot of effort till that happens. Because in the beginning you think you're going mad, you think you're developing multiple personalities, split personality, insanity. Because your consciousness actually sort of locates outside your head. Your consciousness moves outside your head into your pranamaya kosha, and it's quite disorienting for people. So you can actually see that. You can actually see yourself like you're watching your own movie. It's quite remarkable, it's quite wonderful, and it's a brilliant way to be, because then you just don't get into that whole competitive or anxiety-ridden mode. It's happening. The process is happening. Ulcers come because of anxiety. Ulcers come because of no santosha, competitiveness, comparison. Those are the reasons why ulcers come. When you come into Sakshi Bhava, santosha is a given. You don't really. But there are some downsides to that, so people don't like it to happen all the time. But it's quite an awesome state. If you have social responsibilities, you don't become so hung up on fulfilling them. You begin to feel, in 50 years will it matter? Of course, in 50 years nothing matters. Or in 100 years we'll all be dead. That's a reasonably accurate statement to make. I mean, exceptional people may be there, but it's a reasonably accurate. So in 100 years will it matter? No, doesn't matter. So yogis have to be concerned about that. You know, you can go so deeply into that state that you stop caring about the mundane. Or just the normal. You just stop caring about the normal. And the last one, the last